So what did you guys determine?
I can't wait until they reset the long-distance sniper record with a Predator drone.
Does that
I killed that bitch from 5 kilometers out.
Does that count? We were discussing how the like a bolt action with some of the smaller rifle calibers to medium size probably doesn't make a big enough difference.
The trade-off isn't worth it.
Yeah, depending on what you're doing, depending on what your goals are and stuff. But yeah,
I would agree. If your shots are 600 yards in, I don't think the trade-off is worth it, unless there's you have to make a precision headshot and you don't want to mess up. Then I'd probably go with the bolt. But other than that,
what if you had a semi-auto that could shoot, that you knew would shoot that type of group if you did your job?
I'd probably be okay with it.
The best 308s that I know of are like 3/8 inch accuracy, whereas the best semi-autos that I know of, there's several of the 308. I shouldn't say several. I know that there's at least one that guarantees a half MOA accuracy on their semi-autos, and a lot of people are reporting much better than that.
Why I would want a bolt action for if you had to take a hostage scenario shot would be lock time on a Remington 700 versus auto gun.
It's true.
I'm all about I think that's enough error that maybe you could wink it, or I don't know. But that would be my reasoning. As far as firepower, yeah, I mean it wins it hands down.
But if it's not a police scenario hostage, 75 to 100 yard shot, if you're talking about a 600 yard shot, you shouldn't be taking that anyway because the lock time is nothing.
Right. Time of flight. Time of flight kills you there. Yeah.
Define lock time.
Lock time is when you press the trigger and the action starts to move to when the round goes off, when it ignites. Bullet exits the muzzle.
Yeah.
Wait, so from when you pull the trigger to when the bullet exits the muzzle?
From when you release the sear to when the cartridge goes off.
I think that is so minute.
Yeah.
The difference would be so minute.
It's actually about 1/10 of a second. On a Remington.
So we're not talking about the bullet exiting the muzzle. We're talking about the round going off.
Okay, whatever.
No, which one? I mean, if we're going to define it, what is it? That's what I'm saying.
I want to make sure we're all operating under the same definition.
Right, exactly.
The difference is with the same cartridge, be when the bullet exits the muzzle. Yeah. Same cartridge, same barrel length.
I don't know.
Okay.
So when you're starting the bullet's lifetime.
Gotcha. Okay.
Basically.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure I understood exactly what we were talking about.
And you could alter it a little bit by changing the barrel length, but that part doesn't matter that much. It's really from when the sear releases.
And how much movement you can put into the gun.
Initiated.
Right.
Because on a bolt action, all you got to do is have that firing pin slam forward because it's already spring loaded. Versus on an auto loader, you release that hammer and it's got to build up inertia, and then it transfers to the firing pin, which then initiates the cartridge. So you got multiple.
And then you have a little bit of movement before.
And you've got movement with all that stuff.
In 99.999 carry it on out. I don't see that as even a concern.
99.999. That's 4 nines, pure silver.
I don't know. We were talking about accuracy and whatnot, and most of the deer that I've got, all but one or two in the last I don't know how many years, they've all been shot in the head, one shot, one kill. With a 223, one of them with a 30-06, but the rest were 223. Range is up to close to 200 yards, and I'm not saying I advocate that for everyone, but for me, it's with the gun all rested up, it's pretty much a layup. So
no chip shot.
Chip shot. Well, and actually, for that matter, for me, a layup isn't even a guarantee.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We played intramurals together. We know each other's secrets.
That's out of a semi-auto 223 felt pretty comfortable with it. And to me, I guess it depends on how you differentiate like what a sniper is from just a good marksman or fair marksman.
Yeah.
Because to me, if I'm capable of that, why the crap would I want a Bolt 223? Because in the event that I did wank a shot or I wanted to get on a second target,
That's true.
I would really, really like that quick.
Yeah, your reacquisition is a lot better with the semi-auto.
Which, you know, at 200 yards, you're not going to miss. I mean, it would have to be really, really windy, but and then you just wouldn't fire.
Yeah. I like what you said, though.
Like you said before, there's no reason for pulling back to 223.
Unless you had another reason for it.
Unless
you're just some hunting guru who's a dick and thinks that semi-autos have no legitimate purpose.
Well, I mean, I know people that have bolt action 223s, and they're not trying to be elitist or anything like that. And they've got ARs and AKs too.
I'd love to have a bolt action 223.
They just like to shoot it, you know.
Yeah, just like to shoot. And it slows you down.
Yeah.
When I got you know, a bolt action 22, which years ago I would have like laughed my tail off if I ever, you know, thought I would have done that.
Yeah.
But it was good in that I used it as a tool, you know, to get better instead of, you know, hey, I got 25 rounds in this banana clip.
Yeah.
I don't have to aim that careful. But so really, I mean, as a training tool, that's awesome. But I mean, for a
poker stick, poker.
You know, like for a practical purpose where there's something that I'm trying to do that I care about.
Yeah.
Even deer hunting.
Yeah.
You know, the bolt gun wouldn't be my deal.
I think in a lot of cases you're right. I mean, and like you said earlier, if you're shooting a 308, you're already limited to a range where you're not going to notice the difference between a bolt and a semi-auto anyway.
Yeah, one area where I have really changed my mindset is like for you know, longer ranges. You know, I think a bolt gun, the extra accuracy that you can gain starts being important.
Yeah.
But when I say longer ranges, I'm not talking 308. I'm saying 300 win net.
You're saying 1,000 plus.
Yeah.
1,000 plus, but you know, like a 308. It really doesn't matter what gun you're shooting it out of. I mean, you have to be, you know, you've got to be pretty good because
you got a lot of drop and a lot of wind.
Of what that round will even do. But you say like a 338 Lapua, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like that long shot where they're shooting 2,700 yards. The flight time is 6.5 seconds.
Yep.
I mean, you can rack the bolt, look back through your scope,
still see the splash.
Again, and still see the splash.
Yep.
Yeah.
So at that point, semi-auto gains you nothing. I don't think.
I don't think so either.
And I'll tell you what, I would at that kind of range. I mean, the half MOA gun is turning into a pretty big circle.
It starts turning into where there's a lot more besides the accuracy of the gun and the accuracy of the shooter. There's a lot of other things going on there.
A lot of variables.
And even if you are as accurate as you can possibly be, you could still miss that target because. You know.
I think that the idea of a 2,700 yard cold bore shot. I mean, I think, and I don't know, because you know what? I'm not a long range expert. Never even fired that far.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I really start thinking that there's a lot of luck involved in that. I mean, you've got to be dang skillful, but everything has to align right for you.
Most of those two were not cold bore shots.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you talk about the one in Rob Furlong. That was 3 shots.
Yeah, that's a fire and adjust.
Yeah.
I mean,
he shoots 3 times.
Practically
and there's
artillery.
2 Australians who shot at the same time, and one of them got him.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking their ability.
No,
I mean,
they've got to be good at what they
put
do.
Around in the ballpark, and I mean that literally, like in the same ballpark at 2,700 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, that would borderline be an act of God. I mean, I'm just nowhere near.
You can't get there with your ACOG?
5.56.
I mean, we're talking about like if we had 50 BMGs and we got within 200 yards, we'd be yelling at each other like, "Do you see how close I got?"
Oh yeah. I mean, my methodology is like anything past, you know, 600-700 yards is aim about here and then fire a cut across. Just bang, bang, bang. One of them's gonna get there. Which,
yeah.
So,
that's sort of foreign territory for me. So
I've never. I mean, I wish I had a place where I could shoot that far.
Agreed.
Kind of neat. But I don't know, for like 308 and smaller for me, and I don't mean for everyone, I mean for me, I'm having a hard time seeing the value of a bolt gun. You know, like,
and it costs so much to step up. I mean, you could go 300 mag,
yeah.
but you step up to 338 Lapua, it costs so much more to reload that than
Yeah.
308. It's just not worth it to me.
But I mean, if what you were trying to do, say you're an elk hunter, and you're legitimately maybe going to take a 1,200 yard shot.
Yeah, yeah,
I
makes
mean,
sense.
At that point, a 338 really makes a lot of sense.
I think you could still probably do it with the 7 mag, or even that 7 short action ultra mag you have. I think you'd still have enough gas on it to get it done.
At what range?
At 11, 12.
Oh hell yeah.
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 It doesn't go subsonic until about 1,400.
Really?
I bet it goes past that.
Nice.
Because what kind of velocity are you getting? Like 28, 27?
Almost 3.
Oh wow.
I'm shooting 168s, not the 180s.
Oh yeah.
The 180s, you can't push them fast enough out of that short cartridge to.
Yeah.
And you got to seat them back. That's what kills you.
Yeah.
Use a powder space.